Hello, guys. This is your girl Mimi again. Sorry for my voice. My baby girl gave me the cold. So today I decided to come. For the one who doesn't know me, my name is Mimi Diallo, and I'm all about educating people about the trucking business, sharing tips on how to set up your business, grow it, how to book a load, and also share from time to time tax tips. So today I'm gonna talk about what are the main questions that you should be asking a broker when you call about a load, because I see that a lot of people who book the load for their own truck, for their own fleet, most of the time at the beginning they kind of shy, scared when they making the call and they don't know what to ask, or some of the new dispatcher too, they don't know what to ask, really what are the main thing. So this is I come up with a short list that you can ask them when you are on the phone. But first of all, you have to sound confident. I know it's not easy at the beginning. Your first few call is not easy, but don't let them feel that you're scared or you shy or you don't know what you're talking about. So if you are in that situation, try to do a role play with a friend, even your kids. Sometimes I do role play about stuff that I'm not sure I'm confident I can talk about it. Don't, so I do role play with my kids. So you can do that to get yourself comfortable. So you can write down the question that you gotta ask them. Tell your kid to be the broker, and then you ask them the question. Even if they don't have to answer, you just get in the habit to ask them the question. So to me, it's kind of easier because I have my hairdressing shop since 2010, and I have a few other business. We run a few other business among our trucking. So I kind of get used to talk to stranger, explaining my business to stranger, uh, negotiating price, telling them the price, negotiating and stuff like that. So without a further ado, these are few questions that I come up that I'm like that is important when you're calling about a load. It doesn't matter is a cargo van, box truck, or driving semi truck or PO load. Those questions need you need to be asking those questions. So first of all, when you call the broker, most of the time they're like, hello, this is ABC brokerage solution and stuff like that. So I'd be like, hello, yes, I'm calling about the load you got on DAT load board going from city A to city B. Can you give me more information about that? So you let them talk. Most of the time they will come up and tell you, oh yes, it's going from city tan 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 state, like Atlanta, Georgia, to Houston, Texas, is that much mileage, is 1,400 miles, and it's paying we offering 2,000 or 2,200. Okay, so most of the time they will give you the main stuff, but usually I will go and I will go ahead and ask them, okay, great. So can you tell me what type of commodity it is? Because that's important. Like I'm Muslim. I know some of my driver they will like I want not all alcohol. Is that against their religion? So some don't care, some will do it. But the one that tell me I cannot do all alcohol, you cannot send them to a place to pick up alcohol because they will not do it. And then you're gonna get in trouble with the broker. So I ask her always, what is the commodity? So they might tell you is plastic bottle, they might tell you is water, some might tell you it can be anything. It can be textile, carpet, it can be wood. So they tell you, you're like, okay, you take a note. So most of the time, I have a blank of paper like that, that I fall, and I'm taking a note. Like you can see this one, I'm taking a note. So you ask the commodity, and you the next thing is that you ask is the weight, because you know all the truck got a maximum weight that they payload that they can carry. So for semi truck, most of the time they cannot take payload that is more than 44,000 or 46,000. That's the maximum, but I like to stay on the safe side, do 44,000. But you can find out that by asking them an empty way receipt. So for box truck is between 7,000 to 9,000. Some even take of 8,000. So you gotta ask the way. So if it's a way that your carrier can carry, fine. But if they cannot carry, it's fine. Some too, like some semi driver, they don't want to carry uh heavy load because it's hard on the truck. There's a lot of wear and tear on the truck. So they some will tell you, I don't want to pass 33,000 pounds loaded load weight. So then you go, you ask them how much, they will tell you. So if you want to negotiate there, then you can negotiate, or I like to put the negotiation at the end. So my next question would be, what is the pickup time? Is the pickup time by appointment, or is first come first serve? First come first serve doesn't mean really, like sometimes people think that it mean um okay, I'm gonna get the rincon from the broker. He say I got the load, but if I'm the first driver who get there, I'm the one who get the load. But it can be one load, but it can be like 10 people who got the rate con, and the first one to show up get no. It's first comes out that like you don't need an appointment to come pick up the load. So when you get the load, you got the load. Whenever you get there, they can tell you, okay, the dock is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So whenever you get there between that time, you can pick up the load. You don't need an appointment. But some places is a firm appointment. If they say your appointment is at 10, you got to show up at 10 for the pickup. Okay, so you ask that. It's good to know. And then when they tell you it's a firm appointment, always make sure if your driver gonna be empty and have enough time to show that. Because let's say, okay, the load from Atlanta to Texas, it can be that my driver is dropping a load in Savannah. So Savannah, Georgia is a 4 hour from Atlanta. So if they tell me that the dock is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and I know that my driver gonna drop the load in Savannah at 1 p.m. So there is no way he's gonna make on time in Atlanta because it's 4 hour drive at least. So always check if your driver gonna be able to make it on time. If they're gonna make, let's say my drop in Savannah is at 8 a.m. and I know for sure, no matter what, he gonna be there by 5 p.m. I take that load. So then the next thing you ask is delivery time. What time I have to deliver it? What day and what time? So when they tell you the day, make sure that day is a reasonable time. Like for Texas, sometimes some broker will tell you, and it's not a team driving, they will tell you, okay, this load is delivered in 1,400 miles, and they want you to deliver, like let's say Monday, you pick up the load on Monday, and they want you to deliver Tuesday evening. That's not possible for one driver. Only team driver can pull that, but for one driver it's not doable. So you got to put in your mind average, they can average do 500 maximum miles a day. So each day is 500. So if a load is 1,000 miles, it's gonna take 2 days. If it's 15, it's gonna take 3 days. If it's 2,000 miles, it's gonna take 4 days. Go by that. So always careful what you're doing. Hey, if you just joined me and you don't know me, this is Mimi. I'm always here trying to educate people all about the trucking, how to grow your business, set up your business, how to grow it, how to book your own load, or how to be a dispatcher. So that being said, we're talking about what to ask when you call dispatcher, broker. So I was saying, ask what is the commodity, the way, the pickup time. Is it a Pickup day, pickup time, is it by appointment or first come, first serve? Delivery day and delivery time. And always check based on the mileage that you gotta drive if you got enough time to drop. Because those brokers will rush you to pick up a load. They know that it's not doable, but they will beg you to pick it. But when you pick it and then they say that you're gonna be see that you're gonna be late, they're gonna be rushing you and be rude, believe me. So it happened to us. We'll learn. So we don't want you to go through the same mistake. So always make sure that your driver can make it on the time that they say. So if you pick up a load that is between 1,000 and 1,500 or 1,800, put like about 3 to 4 days for the delivery. So delivery time. So if it's a reefer, always require about the temperature. What temperature the load should be stay on. If you're doing a power only, find out if it's a load out, how many day load out, or is a two-way. So if it's flatbed or step deck, you gotta ask them if you need a chain or strap or start tarping. So those are the main few occasions. So and you can also ask who's the shipper and the receiver. Why I say that, you're gonna be like, Mimi, why that matter? It does matter because some of the shipper are really known for being taking forever to load or unload. So you don't want to waste the time, or you want to know what you're dealing with. Like what I just said, if you have to drop a load, I like to book my load a day ahead. So I know my driver is going to be in Savannah, Georgia. Let's say it's going to be Savannah, Georgia tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to book the load, and if it happened that I have a load that leave Atlanta, I know it's a 4 hour. So I'm gonna make sure I have the time. But if I run in, I know that my receiver in Savannah is one of those companies that take forever to unload the truck. I have to add that. So if I know my driver gonna be there at 8 a.m., I know that it's gonna take him 3 hour, 4 hours, so he'll be leaving Savannah at 12. So that make the window tight to pick up a load in Georgia, in Atlanta. So that's why it's good to know. So after finding out that that's my little baby 5 months crying, how much are you offering? That's when I start the negotiation. Okay, if they say the price, then I want to negotiate. Let's say, okay, they pay $1,200, but I really want to get on that load 1,400. First of all, for box truck now they don't give you much window. Try it, but don't push it too much. But with cargo, with driving, flatbed, reefer, you'll be hurting your career if you don't negotiate the price. If you just go for the price that being posted for the load, but no, always negotiate. But a box truck, don't push it. The older you can push it. So if you want to get like they posted for 1,200 and you really want to get 1,400, okay? So or let's say you want to have a 1,300 on it. Instead of asking just for 1,300, jump and go ask them 1,500 or 1,400, because what broker do most of the time when you ask them for increase, wherever amount you add, they will cut that in the middle and tell you, look, how about I meet you in the middle? So let's say the load is posted for 1,200 and I ask for extra 200, then he will say, okay, how about I meet you instead of 1,400, how about I pay you 1,300? So you see, I get what I want. No, but I know his channel. I'm not related to him. Okay, my baby is crying. Come on, baby. That's a little dispatcher in training. She's like that. When you get like 9 p.m., she don't want to deal nobody. She won't just want mommy. She was howling, and now you see she's not crying anymore. So I know him. He's from Africa, from Mali. So both country are speak English speaking country. So that's why the accent is close. So I was telling you how to negotiate a little bit. So always broker, they always come try it. 10 out of 10, they will always say like the price you say. How about I meet you in the middle? So now I just do whatever amount I want, I do the double. If I want them to add 100, I'll tell them, how about you add 200? Okay. All right. So then after negotiating and we set up everything, he's like, okay, I can do for 13 and I agree for the 13. I will ask them, can you check my MC? And before you call broker to talk about the price, please don't waste their time. We're all busy. Check the factoring. Check the MC with your factoring company. How I do that for I know my MC, and for my carrier that I dispatch, I know the MC. So I ask all of them to give me the login credential with the factoring company. So instead of each load that I see, I have to call them and make them check with the factoring company by calling them. I just go log in and I take the MC and check it. So that make it the process so fast and you won't miss unload. So when you see they're not factorable, you can still call them, but then you would know. You'll be like, okay, my carrier factoring company don't approve you. So do you offer EFS or quick pay? Quick pay can be 3 day or 5 day after the delivery of the load. EFS is usually 50 at the pickup and 50 at the drop off. Now some will do Cash App and Zelle. So when you pick up and you send them the proof of pickup, they'll give you 50% of the amount of the load. When you drop, they give you 50. So don't leave a good load, especially for box truck. Is the market is hard now, so a lot of those broker you will see factoring company don't factor them. So don't stay stuck. Convince your explain to your carrier to pick up quick pay or EFS pay. Okay. So after that, you ask them, can you check my MC to see if you can do business? So then they ask you the MC, you tell them, and the trois, quatre, 1, 2, 3, let me see me speaking French, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you tell them that, they will check two things that they're gonna come up. Either you set up with them or you're not set up with them. Or some they'll be like your MC is too young, because some will not do business with you only when you got 30 days, some 90 days, some 60 days, some 1 years. So if they tell you they can do business with you and you set up with them, then you tell them, okay, great. So then can you take my email, and then I'll be waiting for the rate con. That's the confirmation that you on the load, you got it, you can send your driver to pick up. Until you get that, the rate con, you're not officially on the load. Keep looking for load. So if you're not set up with them, they can tell you, oh, look, you're not set up with me, so you need to get set up. But some are so they're like, okay, no, I can say, you're not set up, you're not getting the load. So in that case, I always ask them, okay, I know I'm not set up. I cannot get it on this load, but do you mind sending me your setup package so I can fill it up? So next time that I see a load with your company, I can be already set up. Always, since you got them on the phone. Or if the email is the email, ask the same thing. Some are nice enough to send it to you. Okay. So then when you're not set up, they're gonna send you a carrier a setup packet. Sometimes it's electronic, that make your life a lot easier. But if it's not electronic and they send you a PDF form, you got two choices there. You can fill it out. What I used to do would take it forever. Sometimes by the time you're done filling it up, scan it, send email it back, the load will be covered. They'll be like, you took too much time. What I do now, I get a PDF filler that make, oh, I'm in love with that. So the PDF filler, it just like you download it on your computer and you go to the PDF filler and you fill it up. Okay. So, and then you'll be waiting for the rate con. First of all, either you set up or not set up, they have to take your email. So I advise people get an easy email that is easy to spell to people. Don't go, especially from brothers and sisters from Africa. Don't go use your Aminata Diallo name. It's hard to explain or hard to spell, and you do that as an email. No, use something simple. Like my email is mimidispatchservice@gmail.com. So Mimi is MIMI dispatch service, or you can do Elite dispatch service. If it's your company, ABC Transport LLC. Choose name that are easy to spell because those brokers don't have too much time. All right, so that was what I had to share today with you, and I hope you learned something from this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Say, hey, we want a thumbs up. We want a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel and share with your friend. If you're watching this from my YouTube channel, after just drop what state you're watching it from and share with. Thank you, John Demos. Thank you so much for watching my live video. And if you enjoyed this, I will try to do more every day. And like I say, I'm all about educating people on the trucking business. Okay, and next, if you need a dispatching service for your drive-in, reefer, flatbed, stepway, box truck, I'm your girl, Mimi, dispatch service at gmail.com or 404-322-8827. Okay, and or if you need a training to become a dispatcher or to better dispatch your fleet, your truck, I provide training too for dispatching. All right, until next time, keep the hustle on. There is money to be made. All right, say bye bye. Say bye bye. I'm going to sleep now. Thank you.